Hi guys, welcome back to Nailed It with Elegance, and I'm sorry it's been a little while. I intended to do a design workshop, a studio design workshop, and share some new nail jewelry and beautiful embellishments. Recently I put together a video and tried to upload it, and even though it was formatted correctly, I just couldn't get it uploaded. And I worked with it for a while, and you know how you spend enough time on something and you realize it would take less time just to start fresh and clean and do it again. So that's where I'm at, and that's why I haven't uploaded in the last week. I will always try to upload at least one video a week, and if I get a new product line in, I'm going to try to tell you the truth and what it's like and save you some money if I can, or give you new ideas how to use it and share some nail art with you. And I so appreciate you supporting by subscribing. When you feel, led to do that, you're helping people, encouraging them. And maybe it's just a hobby and kind of a therapy form, but you made a little effort to encourage somebody that day, and I'm sure they appreciate it. So for all the YouTube channels that you may be subscribing to, just know that you're encouraging those people and helping them, and they appreciate it. I'm sure that they do, and I know I do too. So thank you for checking out this video today. And I'm sorry again it took so long. I usually do upload once a week to actually get around to getting this video reshot and taking it. As far as my nails, I want to kind of apologize because I usually keep them prettier and longer so that they look nice when I'm doing my videos. But I'm getting ready to do a review, a product review on a couture product of a full gel nail tip that some reviews have been done on before, but I have a different way that I apply those. And so I want to do a review on the product and show you how I apply it. And because I will be using them, and it's a full nail coverage from the cuticle all the way to the free edge, and it's 100% gel, I want to have all the product off of my nails so I can start from scratch. Now, that's why mine aren't as pretty and as long as they normally are, and that's why even the shaping isn't as good as I normally have it with a really feminine, a little bit higher C-curve. Because what I've done is I've taken about 50% of the gel nail builder product, which I extend my nail length with. I've taken about half of it off and gotten very near down to the natural nail. And I don't believe there's any point in beautifying your nails with products if you're going to destroy your natural nails in the meantime. Any product you use to beautify your nails shouldn't tear up your natural ones. Otherwise, it's pointless. You've got something fake and pretty on, but you've wrecked what the good Lord gave you. That's stupid. So I try to protect my natural nails, and any ones that I may do a loved ones or friends, that may, let me do something special for them. I like that. It makes me happy. But I always try to protect their natural nails too. So the reason these aren't as long and don't have as much shaping going on, there may be some unevenness in the shaping, is because I've taken about 50% of that product off. I'm not very aggressive when I remove it. And I don't like my fingers soaking in acetone polish too long, so I might, kind of rush through doing my own and get maybe a little cray-cray with sanding the old product off, or not like leaving it in the acetone to soak it off too long. So what I would do is just maybe take half of it off, buff and file my nails kind of nice, and then repolish them. That way I don't get too impatient and start getting careless with my own nails. And then maybe 2 weeks later, when I go to put fresh polish on, I can take the rest of that nail builder product off if I've left a little on the nail bed, and I have really healthy natural nails because I didn't get too aggressive and are in too much of a hurry taking it off. And these are pretty much my natural nails with gel polish on them, and they're doing pretty good. I mean, they're not paper thin because I had a product on them, because I didn't tear up my nails in the prep putting a gel nail builder over them. I just put just enough texture to take the shine off and put a nail builder over. So when I'm taking it off, my nails are still pretty darn good shape. So these are pretty much my natural nails, and maybe in 2 weeks I'll have the rest of all that nail builder off of them. Start from scratch and do a tutorial on a couture gel nail tip that covers the whole nail and how I put it on so you don't hurt the natural nail. This is just a cute little nail embellishment I put on, and instead of doing a nail ring, I did a nail necklace. So I made it like a chain going across and down, and then the nail has a little dangled heart on there. It's kind of cute. I wanted to try something other than a nail ring and put it like a necklace. Well, I like to put things at an altered angle sometimes, just to kind of catch the eye and be different. This is the Born Pretty Cat Eye nail polish. It's color changing with temperature, and if that is thermo regulated, I believe they refer to it, thermo regulated color changing polish. That's also cat eye. Kind of a pretty effect. They can look gold, they can look pretty, they can look lavender, dark purple. It just depends on the color. All right, let's get back to this nail video. I wanted to share some beautiful nail implements with you, and the bonus at the end, I'm going to put some nail art on the end that you haven't seen because I couldn't get it uploaded. And I'm going to show you at the end of this video before and afters on these nail implements, a couple of them, and how they held up after 2 weeks. Some of them still look pretty good, and I was able to save them. Maybe I'll use them in a nail art video or a demo down the road, but if they're looking that good, I kind of don't want to throw them in the trash. So the first one I'm going to share with you that I got and I used on a nail set that I posted on Facebook recently is this beautiful jewelry item. It's gorgeous. I'm going to try to enlarge this a little bit, and then I'm going to try to let you see it better. There you go. Isn't that pretty? And the way that you have to apply this in order to do it right is to take this little pearl, put a dollop of putty there that you can pull right off. Now this is going to sound terrible, but if you're just doing your own nails and you don't have any putty, you could take a little piece of gum and put it there. It's just, if it's just your nails, and then you could take that little stone and stick it to that little piece of putty or gum. Now you can glue it on the nail, and that little pearl won't be tangled in the glue to where it no longer moves freely on the nail and dangles. You learn that the hard way. After you've cured it in your curing light and the glue is set, take the putty off, let that dangly hang free, and it's a beautiful little piece of nail jewelry. Just gorgeous. Now, what works sometimes very well is if I take the piece of nail jewelry and I bring it up and I put it on my hand and show it to you that way. Isn't that pretty? Very good quality jewelry. You wait till the end when I show you some pieces that I was able to save and just how nice they look still 2 weeks later. And I'll show you hints of wear and tear, but it's very mild. So it's nice when you can use the jewelry, and then if you've saved it at the end, then you can reuse it for nail art or some other practical use. You'll maybe reuse it for yourself or just a few demonstration nail sets. Okay, this is another beautiful little piece of jewelry. Isn't that feminine? That is like its own full necklace set with a charm on the end, or you could make that a part of a design or just use it all alone by itself on the nail. It would be gorgeous. Let me bring that up so you can see this. Isn't that beautiful? You know, when you use these, it's up to you. Sky's the limit how you want to use them. But they're very, very good quality. So let's take and let's hold it up against a nail and just kind of give you an idea of the scale, which you really can't without it on an actual nail. There. Now this is an active length nail that I have. It's short, barely past the end of my finger. You see how something like this, you could still use it on an active length nail. But it would look a little more symmetrical with a longer nail. I mean, you know it and I know it. If you're going to have that much going on, it might be better to have it on a longer nail. So maybe that'll give you an idea of the scale and the size. Isn't that pretty? So a long nail, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Right now I have mine super short because I told you, I'm going to do a review on a nail extension product line, and I want to get it down to just my natural nails. I want to take my nails down short because they were grown out very, very long. And then I can do a full product line review on this nail extension system and how I would apply them so that I'm protecting the natural nail. Now this is an actual nail ring. I'll show you there. There's a nail ring. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to give you a look at it up close. Gorgeous. Even though it doesn't match the color, I'm going to show you the scale held up against a finger. There you go, right there. Isn't that beautiful? Right there on the nail. Now all of these are very good quality. I don't get a big amount of them. Some of them I only get 2 at a time. So they can get quite expensive, but when you do something because you love it and it's your therapy and it's a chance to do something sweet or special for someone, and you're not doing it as a commercial business where you're doing large volumes of nail sets, you can afford to order something a little bit quality, maybe just 2 of something or 5 or 6 of something. What I'm showing you is the natural contour, basically the C curve to this jewelry item. That's important. That's a mark of quality because then you can adhere it to the natural nail bed. This is a beautiful jewelry item. Isn't that gorgeous? You could run it that way on the nail too. Depends on what you like. I'm going to bring that up and put it against my skin so you can see the really pretty sparkle and luster to those beautiful baby pink stones. Isn't that gorgeous? So with this one, you could run it that way. You could run it this way and connect the corners with stones, making it look like a ring. From the lateral border, east to west, connect it with tiny rhinestones. Or you could run it lengthwise on the nail. That would actually look beautiful on this color changing polish. So that gives you another look at a piece of jewelry. And then I have another beautiful jewelry item I want to show you. Isn't that gorgeous? That has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhinestones. Very high quality item. The back is contoured to meet the C curve of the nail. You could put this particular jewelry implement right there, and you could run it right up against the cuticle border. You could center it up in the middle, and you could connect it from east to west with rhinestones, making it look like a ring. So, in other words, if you want to make it look like a nail ring, and you put it on the middle of the nail, but it touches sidewall to sidewall with little rhinestones, it now looks like a nail ring. Or you can just bring it up and connect it to the cuticle and run rhinestones all along the cuticle border. And it would look like a necklace with a pendant hanging from it. You could run it down to the center and put a string of rhinestones along the cuticle edge, and then run a strip of rhinestones touching the highest point, making it look like a pendant hanging from the nail. So you could make this look like a necklace on the nail, or you could make it look like a ring on the nail. And sometimes it's hard for us with our imagination to envision things. So I'm going to try to show an example here. If I have a string of rhinestones and I run it down and it touches to that, and that's sitting in the center of my nail, and here is the sidewall and here is the sidewall. Now that looks like a necklace on the nail because the rhinestones are running down and this is sitting in the center of the nail. But if that sits in the center of the nail and I have rhinestones touching it here, sidewall, to here, sidewall, now it looks like a ring on the nail. So there are many ways to use this gorgeous jewelry implement. And I'm going to bring it up close so you can see all 4 stones. Isn't that beautiful? This is a quality piece. Really it is. And I'm going to show you at the end just how good quality they really are. All right, I love hearts. I think they're so beautiful. And a heart that I had in the past that I shared, I ordered a lot more of. I really splurged with this one so that I could use them in numerous nail sets because it's so gorgeous. And because it was good quality, and I ordered a bunch more of them. Sometimes you get something and it's such good quality, you get excited, so you order more. I did that, and because it was such good quality and I felt I could trust that it would be, I ordered a new variety of heart. Look at that. And now that I know that's good quality, I will get more of those. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Nice contour to the back so it'll mount up well. Look at the luster in that. Isn't that beautiful? That is a gorgeous piece. Now my nails are very short right now. I'm talking kind of quietly because it's early in the morning. I don't want to disturb my family. Hopefully you can hear me well. So my nails aren't going to show it as beautifully because right now I've got them so short, but you could set that right up against the cuticle edge, make a ring with it, run a string of pearls or gold pearls all the way back up to the cuticle edge and make it like a necklace. In other words, if you had a string of gold pearls going up this way and up the other way on a V taper, it wouldn't look like a ring, it would look like a necklace hanging. But wouldn't that be pretty? You'd have a ring necklace. Or you could run them from sidewall to sidewall and make it like a ring. Or you could just set it up there on the cuticle edge and run a few little rhinestones here and a few little rhinestones on the other side, and it'd just be real pretty sitting up on the cuticle edge. But isn't that beautiful quality? Look at that luster. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. So sweet. Now, in a past video, I shared another lower profile, which is actually good for shorter nails. I have it on heart. Isn't that feminine? And I liked it a lot, and my daughter liked it a lot. And boy, when my daughter likes something, I'm just about sold. But I'm running low on them, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to order more, but I'm going to order it in gold. So here's the one that I haven't shared. I've shared that before, but not this one. Do you see the gold? Isn't that pretty? And as far as having it on the nail bed, I will recap and show you there. Isn't that pretty? I did kind of a different necklace design. I could have run it to a V and put it like a pendant hanging on the necklace, connecting one little V on this side, one little V on the other side, and just put the heart in the middle like a necklace. But I didn't. Instead, I just went like this off on an angle, like a nail charm, because I wanted to try something different. It's pretty. it catches the light beautifully in stores. I just love it. So there's that nail implement in gold. Now here is another gorgeous, gorgeous nail ring. This is opalescent. It's a gorgeous opalescent nail ring, and I want to show you on the nail so you have some idea as to the scale. There it is on the nail. Right here. Put it on the nail. Ooh! Excuse me. Right there on the nail. You could also put it on towards the end of a nail, connecting each side to make it like a piece of jewelry, like a ring. And this is supposed to be cloudy. It is supposed to be cloudy like opal. It's not supposed to be clear. So that's not a manufacturer defect. That is the way it's supposed to look. And it has beautiful sparkle and pearlescent colors in the light. So there's that one. And then I have a really gorgeous piece of jewelry right there. This would probably be more appropriate for a wedding. And talk about luster and quality. And it just wouldn't look very nice on my short nails right now, because you would definitely need a longer nail set to do it justice. But isn't that beautiful? And the way you would use this one would be up against the cuticle edge. I really think that would be the most appropriate placement. Isn't that gorgeous? It doesn't look bad on a short nail. It certainly would dress you up for a wedding or a reunion or party. Isn't that pretty? I love good quality, beautiful things. And it has a very nice, very, very nice contour to the back of it as well. So it will adhere well to the nail. And I'm going to show you the quality and just how well these hold up when we're done. So another implement is this little piece of jewelry. You could use that in any number of ways. You could give it a slight bend and run it like a ring over the nail from east to west. You could run it north to south longitudinally and connect it to rhinestones along the cuticle edge as though it were a pendant hanging down, or incorporate it in a design any way you like. And I think you might be able to bend it, as I said, to give it a better contour in the adhesion to the nail, and use it like a ring if you want it. Now I'm going to show you just about my least favorite my least favorite gem or nail implement. And that is a spider. Yeah, not real thrilled with it. And I wish I could give you a good reason why I ordered it, because I hate spiders. Sometimes I'll try something because it may surprise me that it ends up being really neat or beautiful, and I will try something in order to have an open mind about it. And I thought, well, if I can do a beautiful nail set with that, man, I've really accomplished something. But nope, I got it, and I'm like, nope, I still hate spiders. Noah should have kicked their butts off the ark. Oops, oh no, no, Lord, I don't know what happened with it. Hard to say. Be like, nope, not cool, Noah. You can't be kicking stuff off the old ark. I kind of think in this case we might have made an exception. I'm not crazy about spiders, but there you go. Look at how huge this thing is. I can't believe they thought it was a nail implement. Now, you could probably do something with it with a really long set, but there is no way in tarnation. So, for some very different, unique set. Perhaps that could be used, but I really don't see me using it. Interesting. I thought I'd share that for grins and giggles. It's awful. Now, I wanted to share some opalescent stones. This is an opalescent stone. That is a really pretty, it has a milky kind of a look to it. I don't know whether you think it's pretty, but I sort of did and ordered a few to try them in nail designs. I'm just not sure at this point how I'm going to use them. I have some in pink. Now, we're all used to rhinestones, cubic zirconian, we're used to Swarovski crystals, but these were sort of new and I thought I would share them with people and give them a chance to kind of see something that they may not have seen. It's a real pretty stone. They have kind of a blue water teardrop look to them. They are beautiful. It could be used in a design if somebody wanted it in their set. Some are in blue, some are in pink, some are in yellow, and they're opalescent stones. They're not flatbacks. They are beautiful, but I have yet to use them in a design because I haven't really come up with anything where I really liked the way they looked once I put them in place. So it's going to take some time, but they're very, very pretty. And the difference, let me show you so you can tell between the opalescent stones and the other ones that I use. See the clarity with that? You'll probably see it a lot better in contrast versus the opalescent. I mean, they're both beautiful. They both are technically clear and gorgeous, but your opalescent isn't going to have the same luster as a clear stone that I would use. So there's your difference side by side so you can tell. Okay, now I promised that at the end of the video I would show you how these are holding up, and there is a difference, very mild. This is a stone and a jewelry implement that was on the nail for 2 weeks, and it is showing some wear and tear. You can see where it's not as gold. There's some wearing away, like silver look to it. But it doesn't look bad. You could see where you could save it and use it in your nail art when you're doing your practice work. You could keep it in a small dish, and if somebody said, I think it's pretty, would you use that on my nails? If they wanted to, you could. You could reuse them. They're not in terrible shape after, being on the nail 2 weeks. See, there is some wearing of the gold away, but it looks very nice. That's not bad quality when that still looks that nice after 2 weeks, right? Now I'm going to show you a comparison because I promised to show you of that and a new one. Do you see how there's more shine, more gold on this, and it's wore away a little bit on that? Now imagine you had that on your nails for 2 weeks. You're washing your hands several times a day, putting gloves on, taking gloves off, using hand gel, using soap, gloves on, gloves off all day long. You could almost confuse this new one with this one that's been on the nail 2 weeks. That's good quality. So here's the new one. Here's the one that was on the nail 2 weeks. Not holding up too bad, I'd say. Not holding up too bad. I'm going to show you another one. I showed you those opalescent nail rings. Here's one that was on my nail for 2 weeks. The only thing I noticed is on the back of this particular one, it still has all its stones, it still has a lot of shine. On the back, there was just a little bit of a cloudy area here where the glue wore some of the shine off. See that little cloudy area? It's the only thing I could tell on the whole thing. You wouldn't even know that it's ever been used. Here, I'll pull a new one up, the brand new one. I've been putting on a stone next to it. There's the new one. Here's the one that was on my nail 2 weeks. I mean, maybe it doesn't quite sparkle as good, but it's pretty darn close. I could probably take jewelry cleaner and it would sparkle just as good. New, been on the nail 2 weeks. Wow, that has held up nice. So I'm saving those if I don't lose them and sanitizing them and just keeping them because I might use them in nail art or whatever. They're still pretty nice. Here's another jewelry implement that was on my nail for almost 3 weeks. I just took it off. Look at the back side. Doesn't look too bad, right? Doesn't look too bad. Now I'm going to pull a brand new one up that's not exactly the same but similar so you can see the difference. See how this is golder? A little bit golder, and that's a little bit more silver now because some of the gold finishing is wore off. Some of the gold is rubbed off. 3 weeks of washing your hands, gloves on, gloves off. So they're basically from the same company. This one's just a crown, that one's a snowflake, but some of the gold is wore off, but they're still both beautiful. So that has held up really well. Back is getting a little worn, but you could still mount that on a nail and it'd be gorgeous. So there's your wear and tear on that one. And then the final one, which I saw the most wear and tear on, was this one. This is one that was on the nail for quite a while. And where I noticed the wear and tear is I didn't have as much sparkle, so I might need to do a better job cleaning it. And some of the gold rubbed off on these 2 points here and on the center point. I'll show you the difference by putting a new one in my hand. Brand new on the nail a couple weeks. A little bit cloudy, more clarity with the stone. So this is nicer and newer, brand new. This one was on the nail 2 weeks, so maybe it's just I haven't really cleaned it and put it. This one I think I still need to put in a jewelry cleaner. But you can see that if you're able to hold on to them, you can reuse it maybe in nail art or something like that for a demo set or something. I mean, as long as you sanitize them, if someone wanted it, you could do that. But I'm just saying you wouldn't have to totally throw it away if it's in good shape. It's good quality. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed getting a chance to see all of this nail bling today. I believe all of it is new nail art. Mainly the ones that I have revisited is just to show you wear and tear on the old versus the new. This one I revisited. This one here, the heart, I ordered gold.